Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Allen with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, Stevens. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Stevens. Flush to his right. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Yeah, I think that one might intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here. Oh, they're on him too quickly back there. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stevens. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
It's 3rd down and 10. yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. On first down, Muhammad. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll try and run for him to 1st and goal. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Falcons 2.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Stevens. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On 1st and 10, Stevens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. This one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. This defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had the game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. To throw on 2nd down, Stevens. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception, Stevens. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Buying time. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Shotgun, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Stevens. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stevens. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And the comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. The final shot before break. Stevens eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. First down, Stevens. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Throwing on 1st down, Stevens. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stevens. Flush to his right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. The stick, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Stevens. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to Todd Gurley. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Wilson on
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Wilson's
11 yards there. First down.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his son.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boot.
It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
is good. Makes the score Seahawks 21, Falcons 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stevens setting up to throw it. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Stevens. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. A deep ball for Gurley. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tom Gurley, 41 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Dante Fowler in on the stop. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, 35 yards, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 22-yard line.
Complete to
a big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Muhammad. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, well, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Stevens. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Stevens. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, it's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Stevens. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point conversion.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
34, Seahawks.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Wilson. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball from the right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to let it fly. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. First down. Stevens being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On third down, Stevens is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead. There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not? Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way. And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence. We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Pickup brings up second and 2. At the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take it. And the ball is knocked out. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll try and run it. So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it? Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason? Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1. Oh, you're trying to say real football. Yeah, real football. Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle. Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.